Hello, Taurus. Here we are, almost at the end of October, headed into Halloween. Hence the witch hat on my Reiki table, just for fun and laughs. I hope that you are having a good month. It should be getting better for Taurus. I know in the last reading I felt that you should be experiencing the shift right around October 10th. And now we're moving to the end of the month into November. We just had a new moon, and I thought I would just do a little supplemental reading to see how the energy was going, because we've had eclipses and new moon, full moon, all kinds of warring planets up there with Saturn and Pluto and yada, yada, yada. I will apologize ahead of time if I do lose my voice. Just give me a moment. I'll be fine. I'm getting over pneumonia still, and every now and then I get verklempt. It's just the way it is, so bear with me. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Diane Lupo of Inner Voice Reiki, and I do private readings, Reiki via Zoom, meditations. I teach all kinds of classes. Whatever you're interested in, let me know. I do one-on-one and I do groups. And here we go. I feel the cards are ready for you, Taurus. Now, I'm going to cut the cards. I'm going to change the camera so you can see what's going on there. There we go. Is that in a good place? I have lots of decks at the ready, so we'll get the answers we need. Right off the bat, the Lovers. Ooh, interesting. Seven of Wands. Stand up for what you believe. Transformation. Ooh, big changes for Taurus coming up. Are you moving? Are you traveling? I feel like you're moving. I feel like the house or the apartment or the condo is gone. And the High Priestess following the Chariot. Starting off with the Lovers, I felt there's better balance than you've had, Taurus, okay? And the Lovers could be predicting that if you're not in a relationship, there could be something serious right around the corner. You're coming into agreement. You're matching terms, or you're finding a level playing field where you can both agree on where you're headed. But the Seven of Wands is telling me, Taurus, that you need to make sure, you don't concede too easily. Make sure you're standing up for what you believe in. So if this is about your health, I feel like you got a little bit more of a few more things to get through, and then you're home free, okay? If this is about a relationship, I feel like, yes, there is a beautiful agreement here. There is a beautiful, I feel like it's synchronicity. It's just easy. There's beautiful flow. But make sure you're not giving up who you are or what you believe in order to make that happen, okay? Be in your truth. Always be in your truth in a relationship, because you know what? It comes out eventually, and you want it to be out front in the beginning. You don't want it 3 years in and then you say, I never really liked going to the beach. I know someone who did that. Like, I just went to the beach because you liked the beach. But this change is a big one. I don't feel it's just a little I don't feel it's a little move, or it's I'm changing my job, or I'm going to spruce up the condo. I feel like this is a big change coming, and followed by the Chariot. I feel that you are moving forward. So whether you're meant to actually move, or you're doing more traveling in order to do what it is you love, we're going to see how this plays out. The High Priestess, again, and I feel these two cards in this reading are connected. So are you really being true to who you are? Are you wearing different masks? You know, we all have masks. We all, rise to the occasion, or we smile and get through the difficult times. I feel the cards are telling you now, like, you got to be real. You know, the song "Got to Be Real" by Cheryl Lynn. That's what I hear playing in my head. I'd be singing it where my throat not so irritated right now. But I want you to make sure you are living your truth. You are standing up for what you believe in, and there are no masks. You're saying how you feel, and you mean what you say, and you say what you mean. The high priestess will help you with that. So the more quiet time you can have to really do some soul searching, admit what you need to let go of to yourself, and really, I feel like you're not even really sure about which direction you want to go in yet. So let's see if we can help you with that. Oh, you're going in a new direction. Thank you, cards. I love when they just answer me as I go along. So the renewal card is whatever has transpired in the past that was not agreeable. Now it's time to head in a new direction. Look at the past with compassion, with love. You know, this could be, maybe you went through a breakup. Maybe the job didn't work out great. Maybe it's just arguing with family members. But you're going to forget maybe. But you're definitely letting go. And you're deciding to head out into that new direction. And we got the wheels for you right here. Wow. There's what I told you, I feel this was something bigger. And look what came under it, the Empress. So I feel that whatever is going on with Taurian energy, it's about to get real, okay? And in a good way. It's about you cultivating the dreams that you have had in the back of your mind for so long, right? And this is seeing the fruition of those dreams and being in it, being in that energy of doing what you love, being with who you love, being where you love, whatever the story is here for whoever it is. Maybe it's being in great health because you've been visualizing healthy cells. I feel somebody out there watching this has been having quite a battle. I know I've been having trouble with my lungs this year, but I'm fighting like heck, let me tell you. But I feel somebody out there has also been very challenged, and you're overcoming it. You got this, okay? You got this. And sometimes it takes doing nothing, like the High Priestess, just sitting there, daydreaming, thinking about the possibilities, what could be, and then all of a sudden it begins to happen. It begins to unfold, and you are achieving the dreams, and you're living with the abundance and the prosperity, that feeling of fulfillment that you get from living those dreams. So pay attention to your inner thoughts for sure. Yeah, look, you're doing a lot of fighting, Taurus. Well, Taurus sometimes enjoys that and they bring it on. But the Nine of Wands is letting me know whatever battle you have had. And I felt that there's somebody out there who's had really an amazing challenge. When I say amazing, it's amazing how you've risen to the challenge. And you've got to keep fighting. Don't give up. Don't give up yet. Your success is right here. Don't give up. You got to keep fighting, okay? Because maybe you've achieved your dream. Pardon me. Or part of the dream. Don't quit yet. There's more to come. There's more to come. Here's the healing, okay? The Three of Swords is sometimes seen as the betrayal, or, things didn't work out. In this instance, I'm feeling it as you letting go of whatever was most painful, okay? The Lovers is also significant to vibrant health. So whatever battle you had with health or with persevering through the difficult times, pushing through grief, pushing through loneliness, you succeed. Okay, there's success here. And I feel that this Three of Swords is telling me you will be the beacon for others. Look at that balance. Everything's coming into balance. Everything is coming into balance. Let go of the past. Personal growth from your experience. Heading it into a more positive direction. And then everything coming into balance. This is one I love the balance card, because I actually I exhale when I see that card, because I know, oh good, whatever it is you're worried about, money, is my career taking off? Am I ever going to find a partner? The balance card gives me hope that yes, to whatever the question is, am I going to be okay? Is my health going to balance out? I get a yes, okay? Ooh, Two of Swords. Make the decision. Get that clarity in your head about the direction you want to move into. And then do it. Make the decision. You're not stuck where you are. You are not stuck. Let go of overanalyzing. Even though the High Priestess said take a little time, meditate, she didn't say every day. Okay, she's here. She's the fifth card in. And they're saying, yes, get clarity, but don't stay stuck in your head. Move forward. Go with the flow. Keep dreaming. Keep imagining. Keep creating. Keep thinking outside the box, because that's where your energy is, Taurus. It's outside the box. It's not going to be cookie cutter for you. You know what? You would be bored to tears if your life were cookie cutter. You thrive on the things being different. Strength. And I feel a grandmother is always the biggest cheerleader, and I feel that you have one standing by your side cheering you on. Now, you may not have liked your grandmother, or maybe you never even met her. That doesn't matter. It's the energy. It's the nurturing energy. It's the person telling you to remember how special you are. Remember your gifts. Remember to wear your crown and keep it up there on your head, nice and straight. I have to pull more cards for you. I'm going to pull from the pulp deck. Wow, that was a very interesting read. So I feel that this is reaching someone who has struggled with health issues. I feel like this is someone maybe who's been through loneliness, grief, sadness, disappointment, and you've had to muster up every bit of strength you could to keep going and to keep positive and to keep everybody thinking, I'm fine, right? And that's not easy to do. I know, I'm a Pisces, and boy, we go in a cycle like that. Like in a day, we can go through that cycle 50 times. So I get it. And with that, you wear the masks. You smile. You keep going. You persevere. This card, and this card, I want you to remember. I want you to remember these cards. You're meant to dream big. You're meant to have this beautiful balance, vibrant health. Archangel Raphael, vibrant health, beautiful balance in a relationship, in love, and moving forward, rewards that come from hard work. So the more you put in effort and the more you stand up for yourself and battle on, the easier it's going to be, and the sooner everything will come into fruition. Remember how strong you are. I'm going to pull some cards from the pulp deck. This is for Taurus. Trick or treat or truth. What would you like Taurus to know? What's coming by the next full moon? What should Taurus be prepared for look out for, look forward to? What should Taurians look forward to for the next 3 to 4 weeks? What should Taurus look forward to for the next 3 or 4 weeks? What's coming for Taurus? What wonderful treats are coming for Taurus? Well, ooh, guys are flipping around. What wonderful treats are coming for Taurus? All right, I just... Six of Pentacles. Money's balancing out, okay? What you give comes back to you. And sometimes the more you give, the more you receive, right? But you've already been good as far as sharing your gifts, sharing your prosperity, putting good intentions forward. So expect that good to come back to you. Four of Pentacles. Don't be afraid of losing it. Don't live in fear of, oh, I made X amount of dollars this week. Now I better hold on to it, and just in case I don't make anything next week. No, keep this positivity going. Okay, if you hold on too tight sometimes, then it eludes you. Eight of Wands. Well, there's still more to do. There's still more to do. There's still more work to do. But you've got this. I like eights because they're close to nines and tens. So I know you're almost at the end of a difficult cycle. But for you, I feel like the Eight of Wands, you're really, you're putting it all out there. And that sometimes can be overwhelming. You know, you're trying this, you're trying that, you're working on this thing, and you're trying to improve this other part of your life. So sometimes we're spread too thin. And the eight of Wands is telling you, look, you're almost there. But I got to tell you, don't overdo it. Don't overwork yourself. Make sure you rest. Make sure you take time to play hard as well as work hard. King of Swords. Look at this guy. Woo. Or he could be a Libra, Aquarian, or Gemini. Could be someone coming in. Forever, it could be someone who maybe is a boss, or someone who will communicate opportunities to you. If you are the person going through the health crisis that you've just been through, and you've been successful, and you will continue to be successful because you're so strong, the King of Swords could be your doctor. But know this, we have the Six of Swords here. And with the Six of Swords, I know you are at the end of the difficult times, okay? The Six of Swords is about this transformation. You're moving forward to a time when all of that struggle, all of the battles, all of the having to, brighten up, perk up for the moment, let everybody see how happy you are. This is telling me you're going to get there. The Chariot is going to get you to where you need to be. So whether it's good health, a happy relationship, a successful career, or a beautiful new home environment, and maybe possibly by the next full moon, because I'm reading for the next few weeks. And there's the full moon, and there he is rowing her into the peaceful part of life, where the turbulence is behind them, and they are looking forward to all of the beautiful possibilities, the underlying energy. Oh yeah, Four of Wands. Celebrate. You know what, Taurus? You're almost there. I know it seemed like, wow, what's going on? How many more weeks of this do I have to endure? It might be days. It might just be more days, not weeks. If it is weeks, it's just when's the next full moon? I feel like you're going to get there. That's when you're going to get there. And this is peace, prosperity, abundance. You, your partner, your friends, your family, whatever is important to you, whoever brings you the most joy, whoever brings balance and love and peace into your life, that's who this is meant for. That's what you're meant to be focusing on now. That's who you should be surrounding yourself with. Those who love you, support you, and only want the best for you. Okay, remember the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself and what you believe in. You are stronger than you ever imagined. Look at you. You're a warrior. And I don't mean like, oh, I'm worried. A warrior. Okay? That kind of warrior. My Rhode Island accent could kind of make that vague if I didn't explain it. Archangel cards. Let's see. I'm looking at my computer because I still don't know how to stop this. I don't know how to stop. I don't know. There's nothing here that says stop. Everything says start. So I've just been shutting it off, and I was like, there's got to be a way to stop this. But I'll figure it out. I might just stop abruptly at some point, but we'll see. Archangels, what is the message you want Taurus to carry for the next 3 to 4 weeks? What is a very important truth for Taurus to have through Halloween and November 1st, 111, November 10th, 111, or November 11th, 111. All those, lots of new beginnings coming up, right? Possibilities galore. Here we go. I think we're almost ready. What message do you want Taurus to carry with them through the end of October, beginning of November? Woo! You didn't see that. I got to show it to you. They kind of went, woo, whisky. Let's see. Celebration. Wow. I'm going to pull 3 of these. Healer of abundance. We talked a lot about healing because I feel that some Taurians out there needed to hear that. The spiritual teacher. Ooh, let's see what these have to say. Celebration. This is a wonderful time in your life. Difficulties fall away. Hence the 6 of Swords, moving into a more peaceful place, right? The light at the end of the tunnel is a star you can wish upon. So you really are on the brink of achieving something spectacular. And some people give up right before that happens. They get so frustrated, so tired, worn out, discouraged. But not you, Taurus. Nope, don't give up. The timing is right to make long-term plans for a joyful future. Hence the Lovers and the Empress. Have faith that things are going to turn out beautifully. I'm going to put that there. The Star. Healer of abundance. Never doubt that you can make a difference. Your creativity and ability to be innovative make you destined to succeed. It might be time to expand your career, but don't forget to leave time for your family. So that goes in accordance to your reading when I said you have to learn to play hard as well as work hard. You can't just do work, work, work. So the situation involves a person, possibly you, who is down to earth with a gift for design, decorating, and be open-minded and nurturing. And when the cards say to be nurturing, buy yourself some flowers, take care of yourself. You know the song Miley Cyrus, I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand. So important we learn to and continue to, as we get older, take care of ourselves and honor ourselves. The Strength card is not just about I'm tough and I can handle it, but it's also about being able to look at your life, look at yourself, and do what feeds your soul. And especially if you're in a partnering situation. Sometimes it can be all about the partner if they are so inclined. And you need to pull back a little bit and say, what do I want? What would make me happy? How could I feel better about myself? and then spiritual teacher. Taurus, there are great rewards in spending time alone, which I know Taurians love. You are the high priestess. You love to, get away from the crowd and stay with your thoughts. Use those moments of solitude to focus on love and ways in which you might give to those around you. Okay? Shine your light as an example for others to follow. Seek out a spiritual mentor of your own if your life feels unfulfilled right now. So, yes, always ask for help. Always look to someone who seems to have the answers and maybe find out what their secrets are, or how do they get to sleep at night, and how do they deal with a selfish partner, and how do they take better care of themselves. Sometimes you learn from other people by asking questions. But I really believe if you just get quiet and listen to your own inner voice, the answers are all there. And they will unfold for you as they are meant to. And in the time they are meant to unfold. Let me pull some Moonology cards. We're still in the new moon energy, so this is a great time to begin new things, start a new project. Perhaps think about that transformation card followed by the Chariot, ready to take you somewhere exciting. And let's see what the moon has to say. Work through your fears. Very important, especially with the reading for someone who I was talking about dealing with a health issue. Work through your fears, or if you have employment uncertainty, work through the fears. Attract what you want. You cannot manifest and attract when you're in fear, when you are in worry, when you are in doubt. The energy just says stuck, and more stuck, okay? You have to vibe up to be in the energy of that which you want to attract. So do you get that? You have to vibe up. So work through your fears. Push yourself beyond that holding back mode and stretch a little bit. Go for something maybe that you've been afraid to try, or go someplace you've been, hesitant to explore. It may lead you to something exciting. A time to give rather than take. I feel this is about giving to yourself, though. So normally I would say, yeah, this is about generosity, and I feel for you, Taurus, right now, I feel you really need to be working on self-nurturing, healing, really listening to that inner voice and getting into beautiful alignment. And then it's time to take action. So good. It is time to take action. Lovely. There's a little pause. They want you to go within. They want you to nurture yourself, and then pedal to the metal. Get going and make your dreams come true. Confidence is your key to success. And like I say to any of my voice students or any of my Reiki students, confidence is your key to success. And how do you become more confident? Simply by practicing and repetition, and then believing, all right, I got this. And positive self-talk can help you realize your dreams quicker, because you push the energy into a more positive light, progressive light, where it's moving, it's kicking up the frequency, okay? So if you lack a little confidence, try to figure out in what. If you're trying to attract a mate, well, then maybe you need a little more confidence in yourself, in your appearance. And how do you do that? Well, we'll do a little work at it, maybe buy some new clothes, or change your hair up a little bit. Figure out what it is that you're insecure about, and then attack it. Remember, you got the 7 and the 9 of Wands. Stand up for yourself. Fight for it. You're strong enough to make the changes. If it's a new career or a better career, then what do you need to work on to make that happen? If it's money, then attract money. And how do you do that? Just by vibing up, believing it's coming to you. Just expect good things to happen, and they will. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card out of the fairy deck. It's been sitting there for days and days. I haven't used it at all, but I feel like, I hit on enough of the health issue, and I feel like love was beckoning to you. Like, what's the love story going to be for Taurus? Let's see. Let's see what the love story is going to be for Taurus. What's the love story for Taurus? Tell us about love. I feel like I need Lou Rawls in the background, or Barry White, some love music. Okay. Love for Taurus. What's going on, fairies, for Taurus? Ooh. Practice, practice, practice. We just talked about that. That's right. With daily practice, that will help. Look, this is what we were just saying. With daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. So, okay, fairies, you were listening. Emotional healing. The Lover's card, your first card, really it's about your heart chakra. So as your heart heals of pain and grief and disappointment, then new blessings and love can come in. And remember, your heart chakra is your gratitude center. So if you want to quickly raise your vibration, be in gratitude. There's no quicker way to raise your vibration. Vegetarian, like I said, maybe it's physical, so maybe you'll feel better if you eat better, if you find a new way of eating, if you just maybe give up a few of the unhealthy habits that make you feel hungover or sludgy or frumpy or whatever it is, to increase your ability to attract. Wow, your wish is granted. What you've asked for is coming true. Ooh. Let's see, where is it? There we go. Your wish is granted. I want you to look at that for another second or two, because you need to believe it, Taurus. And if you say, I don't know what my wish is, well, High Priestess, get in tune and get your wish going, okay? Because here it is, and it's going to be good. So, Taurus, wow, what a reading. Very, very deep for a quickie booster reading, but I felt that there were people out there I needed to talk to and address some situations. And the more you open up to yourself and be honest with yourself, the easier everything else will flow. That's pretty simple, okay? So trust your inner voice, trust your gut, believe in yourself, have that strength, embrace the change, and go for your big dream. I send you love, I send you light, I send you lots of healing. Taurus, take care. And if you'd like a live read, I'm going live Sunday night, the Sunday before Halloween, whatever date that is, I forgot. It's 26th, I think. Know that I'm on YouTube, youtube.com/444, Diane Lupo 444. If you're here or on Facebook, go to YouTube. That's where I'll be doing the live readings, okay? Thanks for joining. I wish you all the happiness in the world. Now I got to learn how to shut this off.